So just if you can, I mean, tell me about, is there anything since 2012, every year that this date comes up, how do you process this event? How do you continue processing it and moving forward? I know you've got the great foundation, but just share a little bit with me.
It's amazing after 9 years how raw and fresh the pain is. If you've had a child murdered, you know that the pain never goes away and that you're faced with it every day. I still cry every day, but I think that I process my pain through action. And the amazing thing about what I do and going out there and sharing Jesse's story and creating programming that can reduce and prevent the issues that we're seeing, including violence and substance abuse and mental illness. All that I do, all that I give, I get back in healing, which is really a beautiful thing. And what I've realized after 9 years, that my service is a big part of my healing.
Tell us about Jessie Lewis Choose Love.
Jessie Lewis Choose Love is an organization that I started following Jesse's murder. I had come back to this little farmhouse where I raised my 2 boys and found a message that Jessie had left on our kitchen chalkboard. And it was 3 words: nurturing, healing, love. And I made the simple realization, really, that if the shooter had been able to give and receive nurturing, healing love, that the tragedy would never have happened. And I thought about the incredible act of courage that Jesse did in his final moments when he stood up to the shooter, when the gun ran out of bullets, and called for his classmates to run. And ultimately, he's credited with saving 9 of his classmates' lives before he died. I realized that in order to honor his memory, and in order to be part of the solution, that I would have to spend the rest of my life spreading this message of nurturing, healing, love, and being part of the solution to the issues that continue to escalate. We've had 350 school shootings in the past 9 years since Sandy Hook. We've had 28 this year alone. And every single one is 100% preventable. I realized that after Sandy Hook. And then I took a look at the approaches that we had in place since then. They are the same approaches that we use today. And I realized, obviously, it's not enough to be reactive. It's not enough to harden the schools, to do active shooter drills, to put in see something, say something programs. All of that is good, but clearly it's not enough. We have to address the root cause of these issues, the shootings. But I'm talking even beyond school shootings, the issues that are plaguing our children and us big kids today: substance abuse, suicide, mental illness, anxiety, depression, violence. We've had a 30% increase in homicide last year, and that is on our streets of America. We've had a 30% increase in overdoses. One of my best friends lost her only son a few months ago to an overdose. And a lot of this we really need to face by going back to the root cause, which is pain, and the ability that we have to face our pain, to learn from it, to grow through it, to be strengthened by it, and then to use what we've learned to help other people. I really, truly believe after 9 years that that's why we're here. But here's the thing. we need to learn some essential life skills in order to be able to do that. And that is relationship skills, emotional management, coping skills. These are skills and tools we're not born with that we have to learn. It's our formula at work. It's having the courage to be grateful even when things don't go your way. It's the courage to forgive, even if the person who hurt you isn't sorry, doesn't care, may not know, because forgiveness for some of us is the only way to take our personal power back. And it's the courage to step outside of our busyness and distraction, even our own pain and suffering, to help someone else. That is the formula for choosing love. This is the formula that is the foundation of everything that we do at the Choose Love movement. And it's the formula that I practice every single day. And it has been the root of my own personal healing as well.
Yeah. I really appreciate it on such short notice, and very difficult. Every day, I'm sure, is very difficult, but I really do